So although the Washington National season may already be over at this point, we need a spark. We need a guy who we can focus our attention to for the rest of the season, and that's Dylan Cruz. Dylan Cruz has been playing fairly well, I will say, so far in AAA this season. He's been batting .320 this month. My only concern is the strikeouts, which Cruz still strikes out once every single game, but still, he's looking better. Yesterday, Dylan Cruz does have a hit against Zack who's making a rehab start for the Iron Pigs of Lehigh Valley. Now, was that hit for Dylan Cruz just because Carter Kieboom couldn't collect the ball at third base? Whatever. We're not counting from one Nats top prospect to a former Nats top prospect on Carter Kieboom. Let's not talk about Kieboom. Dylan Cruz again with a hit yesterday against Zack Wheeler, and he's been hitting well so far this month. I'll be honest, he had a poor start to his second stint in AAA back in, or actually third stint now in AAA back in March, but April has been a much better month for Dylan Cruz. Again, batting .320 this month with a .438 OBP and a .520 slug. You know what? We'll take it. We'll take it. The power numbers, he's been putting the ball in the gaps a little bit. We've seen a home run already this month out of Cruz. He's hitting the ball hard, but what I like more is that Dylan Cruz is walking more than he was at the major league level. Or he's drawn walks in his last 3 games. Yesterday against the Iron Pigs, he does walk twice. He's improving, man. What can I say? Cruz is getting better, and I think this, this reshifting down to AAA for the time being, I do believe is helping him. Now, I will say, I'm getting a little bit concerned about Harry Ford. It has not been that long, and Ford obviously was dominant in the WBC. Harry Ford's batting 150 right now in AAA, and he is striking out a ton. Yesterday, struck out 3 times. He did have a hit against Zack Wheeler as well, although that was a swinging bunt, but it is what it is. He's batting 150 right now in AAA, and I don't love it. Again, Cruz, very positive. Dylan Cruz has the highest average currently on the Rochester Red Wings at 280. Obviously, .320 in the month, .280 as a whole. The Harry Ford situation is getting a little bit concerning. I think he's going to be fine. He's going to be the franchise catcher I have to believe he's going to be. I really hope he's not a quad A player, man. I really hope that's not what he is. But Dylan Cruz, yes, there's a lot of positives. The interesting thing I will say, they're still playing Cruz a lot in right field in Rochester, which concerns me. Why? That means they believe JY is part of the future. And guys, I like Jacob Young. He's a great guy. I loved his catches in center field. I really believe Jacob Young should be a 4th outfielder that plays twice every week, I think, and is a late game defensive substitution and a pinch runner. I think Cruz should be your center fielder permanently because that's where he's played his entire career up in college and up until he got to the Nationals and had to go to right field for Jacob Young. James Wood looks great in right field right now, and with all due respect to both Weimer and Young, we need a guy who can make a real impact in center field, and that should be Dylan Cruz. I'm getting a little sick, by the way, of watching Jacob Young at the plate. What can I say?